AZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
SVC Tech, SVC Tech,
TEK in the Silicon Valley.
Cali SVC Tech, SVC Tech,
Technology, entertainment, and knowledge.
Tech Off.
Hello and welcome everyone, INCRadio, Silicon Valley. Today and tonight's episode, we want to welcome you to talking about photography part 2. I'm with my lovely host right here. If you can introduce yourself and tell us, what is your background in photography? All right, we'll start off with this brother in the green.
Thank you for calling me lovely, Brother Miguel. Hi, I'm Brother Glean from the local congregation of Silliness. My background in photography is very little, but I'm looking to learn more and get into it a little bit more.
For sure.
How about the brother to my left?
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Miguel and Brother Glean, for having me tonight. I am Brother Aldrich from the locale of Fremont.
Nice.
I took 2 to 3 years of photography in high school.
All right, Brother Aldrich is going to
Professional.
lead the show today. But that's good. That's good, Brother Aldrich. I'm glad that you took 2 to 3 years. And then, Brother Glean, you said you had some experience. What was your experience about?
Definitely just like on little app editing softwares.
For sure.
I also did take photography as a part of like my art in the digital age class, where they did teach us about like basic fundamentals, going around campus taking pictures. Like I had a partner, we took pictures of each other, and then we had to submit that for our summit. So like little stuff like that. Definitely not 2 to 3 years level like Brother Aldrich over here.
For sure. All right, let's read some of the comments that is populating on our chat. Shout out to Brother Manny, the best minister of Monterey. Whoa, who said that? And then hello, Paul, Irene, Dan, and then this same person, Pia. You got my attention. Astridge captured Astridge
It's like
emoji. And I think he's talking about y'all or something like that. Yeah. So today's episode, we're going to talk about photography. I know it's part 2. I think we did photography. What was that? Like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, photography part 1.
That part 1? Yeah, I think that's
so.
the one before part 2. Yeah.
What have you been doing since then, Brother Miguel?
Ooh, what have I been doing? So in terms of photography, I have been taking more photos and also like videos as well. So I've been doing a lot of photography, and me and Brother Aldrich and Brother Elijah, the host or the panelist that was on last week, we actually went to this national park in Monterey. It's called Pinnacle Park. And when we went, we took a lot of photos. We were in a cave, and then we took we took photos together in the cave. But yeah, we took a lot of photos. We were outside. You could just imagine it was like it looked like the Rocky Mountains, and it just took a lot of photos just to for the memories. Do you remember that, bro, Aldridge?
Yeah, I could not recognize that we were in California.
Yeah.
It felt like we were in like Utah or something.
Yeah, definitely. I think the photography photos that we took, we asked one of the guys that was there. Remember, there was somebody that was there that was just solo hiking, and then he just came up and took our photo.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
I remember.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun.
Speaking of photos, if you guys could showcase one photo, or if you're going to tell someone about this trip and you were only to show them one photo, which one would that be?
Oh, okay. You go, Brother Aldrich.
You're gonna put the pressure on me, bro. Wait, can I look through my camera roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
show them.
Okay. The first one that pops into your head while you're scrolling.
Let me look on my phone as well, because I feel like we took so many photos that trip.
While they're looking, how about we read some live comments about their most memorable... Oh, actually, I think this is the perfect time to introduce our special prize, Brother Miguel, Brother Aldrich.
Oh, yeah. Let's get a
yeah,
drum
yeah.
roll.
So whoever comments the most will get a very special creative Christian planner.
Ooh.
Not an academic Christian planner, a creative Christian planner.
It's creative.
Can I have it?
No. It's for the number one.
Oh,
maybe if you comment.
Oh yeah, I
next-
got you.
next
I got you.
Actually, I really like this one. It's very like simple. It's very nice. I like the color palette. It's a little lamb, 2026.
That's cool.
My
Yeah,
favorite
yeah, that looks
actually,
really nice.
like not I guess you can say feature or
Mhm.
like detail. It's like they have little Bible verses in between like the months. if I can
Oh,
find
that
them.
is
Wow.
pretty cool.
Yeah. So you're like as you're planning out your day, your week, you get a little bit of like knowledge or a little bit of wisdom.
Yeah, definitely. I
Mm.
think having a planner is really nice because I don't know about you guys, but I
Mm.
felt like this month was or January was the fastest month ever.
Agreed.
Like
agreed.
it was for some reason it was one of the quickest months in my life.
Yeah.
And I think
Really?
it was just because like we were doing so much and I didn't realize how much has happened
Mm.
until I looked at my camera roll. I think I gained like a gigabyte of like, data up from my camera roll. But to answer your question, Brother Glee and Brother Aldridge, I have a photo of us in the cave. If I can show you guys, can you zoom on it on that? There was a photo of us in the cave. It was just you can imagine this is me, Brother Aldridge, and Brother Elijah. But you can just imagine us in the cave. It was a lot of fun. I thought I never been on a hike where there was like an indoor waterfall. It felt like one of a ride in like a
Mhm.
oh not indoor but like inside a cave. But if it wasn't for those photos, I felt like I wouldn't appreciate it.
Right. Yeah.
You wouldn't appreciate it. What about you, Brother Aldridge? What was your favorite photo? You can show it or if you can describe it.
Lots of photos. I just see it's all.
Sorry, my phone is broken.
Yeah.
This is really bad.
So it showcases that even though you have a broken phone, you can still take really good photos.
Okay, I didn't take the picture, but it was Brother Miguel. I don't know if you guys can see it,
My
but
favorite picture is Brother Miguel.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
very sweet.
Thank you. Hey, can you show the camera?
basically it's a photo of me and Elijah walking up the stairs inside the cave.
Oh,
And so the
okay.
the amount of lighting and then
Just
how
imagine,
aggressive the photo is.
just imagine like we're in a cave and there's stairs, and then on the staircase there's just water coming down
Oh yeah, on the left side.
on the left side,
yeah,
and then if you
yeah.
can imagine, like we had to go through this cave and there was just water all over. Elijah's foot got wet.
Oh, yeah.
And then he had to change out of his shirt because he was drenched. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I wanted to ask the chat if you can describe a photo that you took in January and describe it in just one sentence. What would it be? Ooh, and then
I
from there
think-
we'll read from the chat.
I think from Paulo J. Hi, Pal. It says, actually, I think it answers your question.
Yeah.
It says January went just as fast as a quote unquote
Snap. Joe is an amazing camera, dude. Poe sunglass emoji. Hashtag Union City third head deacon. All right, we don't know. Maybe I don't think it's as good as Brother Aldridge's broken phones photography, but I definitely think that maybe Clay Joe might be just as good.
I'm
Who
gonna put my
knows?
phone away, bro.
It's okay. And then we have
Camera
another comment. Do you want to read that comment?
I got you. It says, hello and good evening, Paul. Also to our assistant district minister, Brother Jason Dolalas and family. Hashtag South San Jose.
All right, and that's from Sister Raina. And then we have another one from Char. Still ready. I definitely we can always reflect on that. I'm just curious, I wanted to ask this question to you guys. What was your most favorite memorable photo that you took in January? If you had to choose, if you had to
my broken
choose
phone.
or think, I think for me, if I was going to ask, I think one of my favorite photos that I took in January was probably when I went to Arizona. I went to Arizona and I went to Tucson, and I took a photo with one of my close friends, Jason and Narian, and we were in the Grand Canyon. And when we were in the Grand Canyon, it was super nice because you could see like the horseshoe bend. It was like a horseshoe, and we got like a .5 photo of us looking down in the horseshoe bend, and then it like shifts like towards like the thing. It's like a big river that has been eroded over thousands of years, and just capturing that moment in time, I feel like was one of the most memorable. Other than that, is the cave photo that we had together. But definitely a lot of good photos that I've took. What about you guys? Did you guys find any photos? You think about any photos you took this upcoming January?
Not more so like photos. I feel like I kind of gravitate towards like taking two types of photos. It's like a .5 of wherever I'm at. Just feel like if I'm at for letting us host there. It was, I don't know, just like really heartwarming to see like, oh, this is where I'm at this point in my life.
Yeah.
It reminds me of this, and sort of like the feeling of like, oh, another broadcast is done and I got to perform with a bunch of really cool people.
I see, I see. What about you, Brother Aldridge?
I'd say the photo with me and my family and the starting up the new year.
Oh, yeah, you
we
wanna-
recreated like a childhood photo.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah,
Um,
that was in when you went down to San Diego, right?
And now that you guys mentioned like your guys' favorite photos, what are your guys' like tips or tricks when taking photos?
Oh, tips and tricks of taking photos. If you want to look skinnier, put the .5 photo. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Brother Aldrich, you know, when we took those photos, how did you know how to get the right angle and everything? I feel like you're really good at taking photos.
That's a good question, bro. Have you guys heard of the rule of thirds?
No, what is that?
So essentially, what it does, it's like a photo technique that like places subjects off center to create like more engaging, like dynamic photos, right? So like if you guys use a 3x3 grid on your camera or on your phone,
Yeah.
you can like either like do it on the left side. That way, it's like it's not just focused on you; it's also focused on like the background or something.
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. So if you were to imagine like a 3x3 grid on your photo, where would the subject be? Would it be on the third, or if 3x3, let's X Y axis? If we're gonna go X, I don't know, you're complicating things. But like, where would it be? Would it be in the middle, or would it be on the edge? What would you typically do when it comes to photos? Like
How
that?
would you use the rule of thirds?
How would you
Like,
use the rule?
I
of
would
thirds?
put myself or someone on the right side,
Mhm.
and then make the left side of like the background like aggressive, like the
visible,
Yeah.
more prominent?
Mhm.
yeah.
I see. I see. I think that's what you did during when we were taking photos at the. We were also on a green field as well.
Oh yeah.
So we took
Yeah.
3. I think I was on like the way back, and then Aldridge was in the middle, and Elijah was on the other edge. And we took that photo. I think probably without knowing using the 3x3 rule.
yeah.
Maybe.
It was all you, bro. It was all
No,
you.
no, no.
You
it was
were the
Brother
one.
Aldridge.
You were the one.
All right. I think we have some photos that descriptions. Pia is on fire today. Pia said, I took photos of a taco truck foods in January. Tacos, quesadillas, birria, and burrito. Wow.
Quesadilla birria is so
Yeah. The food photos are insane. Have you heard about the thing called PEP? I think it's called PEP. Yeah.
What is this?
PEP. It's called Phone Eats First.
Oh no, I've never heard of
Have
it.
you heard about that?
Yeah.
So you always take a picture with your phone of the food you're about to eat. That's why it's called Phone Eats First. That's a tip. That's a tip, everyone. Pep. Anyways, here's another one from Sister Portia. Good evening, po. Belated happy birthday to Brother Reyes Rosales, our district scan president, po. Hashtag Salinas, hashtag SWC. And then we have some other photos from Kuya Jabin. Hey, how's it going, Kuya? We have Kuya Joe, the photographer. And then Kayla said, wow, third rules. Wait, what?
Third's rule.
I think is it rule of 3? Okay. And then Sister Kayla also said, I love catching the reflections in photos. and using the focus. Yes, I think
yes.
there's a lot of, and then obviously she's a Fuji fan, but yeah, there's a lot of different ways to take photos, and I think just having the creativity of taking photos is really important. I wanted to also discuss, something that has been on my mind, especially thinking about this episode. I noticed that each generation, like our age, we all have different ways of taking photos, and then like posting it. So what I mean by that is that like you can tell if a millennial took a photo, you could tell if a Gen Z took a photo, and you could tell if like a Gen Alpha took a photo.
Do we still use selfie sticks?
I think that's a millennial thing. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Is that can you tell if which person took that photo?
Sort of, Brother Migs, now that you've kind of like identified the different categories, what are some of like your markers or takeaways that you've like noticed between the different generations and how they take photos?
Yes, I noticed that a lot of millennials, when they post on social media, they like to use the boomerang effect, like super old school. I think back then that was really popular. And then what I noticed with like the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, for some reason, they like taking blurry shots.
Oh, yeah.
Like super blurry. Like it's like candid in a way.
Mm.
So I don't know if anyone else is like noticing that, but that's what I've noticed. And I think that's just a style that like each generation has.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Brother Aldrich. It's that thing where what Brother Miguel was saying. It's like you have the exposure up. Is it exposure where it's like it captures like a blur of the thing? Is that what they have up to sort of capture that like sort of aesthetic?
Yes, but it would also it would depend too if they're using a camera or a phone. Because like when you're using a camera, you can use like different modes. Like for example, like ISO. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. So it's pretty much like sensitivity to like light, or like aperture, which is like it adjusts like the camera lens. That like the light that reaches the image sensor.
Yeah.
So something like that, right? It's all situational.
I think I think everyone has their own style, and I think I just noticed like a trend between the different generations because every generation has their own style. I remember if you remember the 2016 phase, you know how people would take photos and stuff, super high. It's like, what is it called? It's super exposed, and then there's like a million filters on those photos and stuff, and then it's like very 2016. You can tell it's like 2016, and then now it's a little bit different. So it's like it's interesting to see how the photos progress over time, just based off of the style. And I understand the generation is a little bit different, but you know, it's all our way of like personalizing these photos.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So I was wondering another aspect, on photos is I know we mentioned selfie stick. Was there any other accessories did you guys like using when taking photos?
Definitely cleaning kits.
Okay.
I think it's very like it's either like cleaning kits or spare batteries.
Oh, we definitely need spare batteries we definitely need spare batteries. But yes, cleaning kits and spare batteries. Yes. I think that's a huge one. And I think I noticed for myself, like having my watch, being able to connect with my phone, and then being able to press on my watch to take the photo.
Oh,
yeah. And I think that's a really cool accessory, or something that that's been normalized and stuff. Yeah. What about you, Brother Glean? What are some of your photography tools that you use?
I actually do not have too many photography tools that I use besides like a selfie stick. But one that I really did see and I would really like to try is like, I think it's like an attachment you can put on your phone where it's like a fisheye lens. But I'm sure it's just like kind of built in.
I know you're talking. Yeah.
But I'm sure the effect would be different from like a 0.5 than the one on your phone. And it's just one I've been seeing around that I'd like to try.
Okay.
For those in the chat that may already have that, tell us about it.
Let's read some of the chat comments because I think they're going off. I think right now they're going. If you can read some of the chat, Brother Glean, Brother Aldrich.
It says from Ka Jordan and DK. It says everyone should ask to see Ka Walton's camera roll.
What's in that camera roll?
Can you read the name, Brother Mix?
From Brother, I think Eric. I love photography, all caps. And then they also said the camera looks me lol, looks at me, looks at me. I don't know.
The camera
And then
looks me.
looks me. And then Kama Shell said, I caught Jordan. Yes, Paul. We love caught Walton's people watching shots! Exclamation point. And then caught Mark Anthony said, uh, "Our selfie sticks making a comeback." Hashtag SSJ. Ooh, maybe we should bring it back just for the fun of it.
Photography part 3. I don't know.
Photography part 3. We will film INCRadio on a selfie stick. And then Sister Pia again with a comment. She said Tumblr question mark. And then brother, I think at the Eunice said tips and tricks from brother Joe, the best photographer and videographer. I think that might be biased, but yeah. No, but that's good. Very good photographer and videographer. And then we have another one. Can we have Ka Joe for part 3 po at the Unis? You know, I think, Brother Joe, this is going to be directed to you. If you like to be on air, we'd love to have you. I think part 3 would
Part
be
three.
in session. If Kuya Joe, let's all spam Kuya Joe in the chat, and then maybe he'll join.
Be
We'll
in front
see.
of the camera for
Be
a
in front of
change.
the camera for a change. Kuya Joe is very, very handsome. At Brother Dylan, Dylan said, CBI Photography Showcase featuring Carl Walton Camera Gallery. Oh, we have a lot of photos that we have taken. You know what? I think the photos that we have taken is very important because I feel like the cameraman or the camera woman, the one that's taking the photo, is their way of creating that expression of that photo. It's just like I was saying, how everybody has different styles. I think everyone has their own individual style, and I like how everyone can take photos, but then when they take it, you can just tell like there is intention towards it.
There's like an imprint of them because they had their own judgment and their own reason why to take that photo at that specific time. So
Yeah, definitely super super cool. And then just wanted to ask the chat again, if there is going back on our first question, was there a particular you that gonna wrap things up. What are your like final tips and tricks when it comes to photography? I know, Brother Aldridge, you have taken some photos. Brother Glean, you have taken some photos with your old school camera.
oh yeah.
If you
Yes.
want to show that. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I did. I did
wow.
bring it. I brought it this time.
I did not see that.
I did not see that.
It's a little it's
That's
a little
from 2005, folks.
I believe so. I'm not sure. It's very old. He's a little deal. And really cool to get really that really old 2000s aesthetic
I see.
with the numbers on the bottom right. I'm not targeting anyone, but it's just like it's a really cool to see that like vintage aesthetic.
I see. I think that's one of the trends nowadays. A lot of younger generational or younger folks like Brother Glean loves to take photos on a little bit more of old school or aesthetic cameras, which is really, really, really cool. Definitely. Well, Brother Aldridge, you know, if you want to close things off, if you have any tips or any tricks or anything you just want to share about photography, well, let's bring it back. Let's wrap it home. Like, what do you want to end things off?
I wouldn't say like tips or tricks, but it's just more of like take photos how you want to take them. Basically, like I guess so. How do I say this? When you take a photo, it's like you kind of see a glimpse of what they see, like what's on their mind. And yeah.
Yeah, got to end it right. Get it. That's a glimpse of what of your mind. Definitely, I will remember that. All right. the drum roll. We just got the winner calculated,
How about
tabulated.
can we get a drum roll, please?
All right, can you get a drum roll, please?
And a bunch of drum roll emojis in the chat, please.
drum roll, please.
And the winner of our creative Christian planner for the year 2026 for this broadcast is Sister Pia Ramillo.
Oh, wow. She went off this night. That's why.
She really wanted the planner.
She really wanted that planner. So, Sister Pia, if you go on air next week, you will receive it. Just kidding. We will give it to you. Maybe we'll give it to Kuya Joe, and then maybe Kuya Joe will be on air as well. But congratulations, Sister Pia, for joining and making sure that you typed and commented a lot. Congratulations. We'll be able to give it to you. Hopefully, maybe
Type in the chat. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be hosting INCRadio.
Shout out to our moms too in the chat. And Brother Glean, what would you like to shout out?
Speaking of moms, hi mom, love you. That's my shout out.
Nice. Shout out my mom as well. And also all the photographers that is joining us in the chat, and all of the brethren that continue to watch INC Radio every Friday at 10 p.m. You guys, you all are the reason why INC Radio is so much fun. Just reading your comments, just to check in, see how everyone's doing. All right. Now we're gonna kind of close things off on ways to tune in.
Ways to tune in and keep up with church media. YouTube at INC Radio DZEM 954. Please share the link and subscribe. Please also check out our playlists on YouTube, INC Radio. Please also check out our social medias, Iglesia Ni Cristo News and Updates on Facebook, our Instagram at INC News and Updates. We'd also like to thank the church administration, our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, as well as our Silicon Valley, California district leadership, our district supervising minister, Ka Noel S. Gasmin, our assistant district supervising minister, Ka J. We know how we ended off, guys. Always, right?
All right. You lead it off.
All right, I got you. Thank you for watching another episode of INC Radio, Silicon Valley, California.
All right. Take care. Take a picture, Brother Glean. And make sure to tune in also for Alaska's episode after this. Goodbye. Good night.
Good night, po. Thank you for watching.
SVC Tech, SVC Tech,
TEK in the Silicon Valley.
Cali SVC Tech, SVC Tech,
Technology, entertainment, and knowledge.
Tech off.